Hi guys, just want to make a quick video about the current events and the way that I see everything. Um, Never before have I seen such mass hysteria, global mass hysteria, that is actually being brought on by the government themselves. And I've never seen people in all different countries, because it's not just the UK. Like, I went into Tesco and there was empty shelves of where the toilet paper should have been, and I thought to myself, this is nuts. So there was empty shelves of pasta and empty shelves of toilet paper, and I thought to myself, well, if you want to think about, psychological warfare and you want to test it, just tell them to go and buy toilet paper, and lots of people did, and now there's scarcity because loads of people went and selfishly stocked up on toilet paper, and now there isn't any toilet paper. Just, remembering that toilet paper isn't going to save your life from a virus. Yeah. So first they got everybody buying the gels and the hand gels and everything. They tested that everybody did. And then they got everybody to buy the pasta, and then they got everybody to buy the toilet paper. And this happened in Australia, where my friend lives. This is happening in the USA, where my daughter is. There's no toilet paper. And in the UK, there's no toilet paper. Also, when you think about how many people are on Earth at the moment, 7.53 billion people on Earth, and you talk about pandemic, 4,000 people, over 4,000 people have now died. Every year, elderly people die from flu symptoms and pneumonia. That's something that old do. The elderly die. That's what happens in life. The elderly pass away. It's what happens. It's nothing new at all. That's what happens. We get to a stage of life where we get too old, we can't fight something anymore, and we die because we have a weakened immune system. Okay, so these people that are getting the coronavirus and are self-isolating and all this stuff because they've got sniffly nose and things like this, you know, it's just getting really, really stupid to me, and the way people are behaving. And I was on a bus and I watched people touching the bus and doing all this stuff, and just, watching people and seeing how much this is getting to people's minds. And it's like they're watching the news, it's news, 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 news. So constant viewing of the news. And you know what's happening? People who might show symptoms of a normal flu now or whatever, worry does lower your immune system. Okay, if you're feeling anxious, anxiety will lower your immune system. It will make you weak, your mind, your body, everything connects. It will make your immune system low. So you might catch a cold, you might sneeze, you might whatever. But it's like people aren't falling around dead around us, guys. I live in Hertfordshire. It's supposed to be the highest count of corona in the UK. And I don't know anyone that's got it. I haven't heard of anybody that's got it, or anyone that knows of anyone that's got it. Nobody locally where my workplace is has got it or has had it. That's there or comes there. So it's like, where are these people that have got this? Because so far, the only people I'm seeing that have got it are the famous and politicians. Those are the only people that are being tested positive for this. So it really doesn't make sense. And also, what is the test for corona? Because it's new. How can they have a test for it? When did they make? What is the test? They swab your nose, you've got corona. What is the test? How long does it take to test to see if there's a virus in the human body? Do you understand? It's about having discernment at this time. And if your mind isn't strong, you're going to get symptoms of it because you're being programmed to be told over and over again what the symptoms are. And then if you're weak minded enough and gullible enough, you're going to get those symptoms. Okay. But just trust me, most of the people who are getting this are getting over it. It's just cold and at the most flu like symptoms. Okay. But loads of people aren't dying around us. Boris Johnson, the government has just infiltrated people's minds, like Boris Johnson saying, "Be prepared to lose loved ones before their time." If that's not trying to psychologically fuck up a nation, then I can't think of anything else possible, because it's just ridiculous. And what you've got to also bear in mind, people, when they've got us all looking at one thing, something else is going on. Okay, and think about this as well. What's being buried by this? Because lots of stuff was happening and rumbling before. Like, lots of stuff is also being buried by what's happening. Okay, So all I'm going to say, be strong-minded, have discernment, look around you. This ain't no pandemic. People aren't dropping dead around us. The gullible mind may well show symptoms of it eventually, yeah? But it's like, unfortunately, the elderly do die every year, like I said at the beginning of this video. And it will happen this year and next year, wintertime, it happens, unfortunately. But it's what happens at that stage of life as well. So we don't have to worry because it's bullshit. And it's supposed to be psychological warfare, virus of the mind. I'm rolling with this. I'm playing with it. I'm not helping them to manifest anything. For those of you that know and have been following this stuff along the years, yeah, you know. For those of you that don't, maybe it's time to start investigating some stuff. If you can find it now on YouTube, because they deleted my video where I showed the Illuminati card, what's going to come next, asteroids, the viruses, yeah. They tried this with swine flu. They tried it with Ebola. It never worked. But this is global shit. This is nuts. But if you know, you know. If you don't, try to find some information. But have discernment, peeps. Don't just roll with everything you hear and stop watching the bloody news. Peace out.